This morning, our neighbors in Kentucky are picking up the pieces after deadly storms devastated their community. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear says 18 people are dead across the state, many of the victims over the age of 65. The people of the Bluegrass State immediately began helping each other, organizing donations and setting up emergency shelters. Reporter Andy Payton is in Laurel County, Kentucky. It was in that county alone where 17 of the deaths occurred. Andy, you've been showing us some of the devastating scenes you're seeing around you so far this morning.
Yeah, Aaron, that's right. And we want to show you another one here. As you said, we are here in Laurel County in the city of London here in Kentucky. And just take a look at a little bit of the damage that we're seeing here. We are in the Sun Hill division, the subdivision here, and you can see it is just really indescribable to describe what we are seeing and the scenes that we're seeing, the way that these homes have just been completely taken, the roofs off these houses. You can see this pretty large car has been completely flipped upside down, and if we can pan over there as well, that's a very sizable van that has been completely flipped on its sides as well. You hear just speed that this EF3 tornado came in here. They said the speeds were around 133 miles per hour. You can see the strength of that and the way it just tosses it. But what's so interesting to see is just the randomness that these paths can take, right? You can see this completely decimated part of this subdivision, but if you come with me to the other side of the street over here, you can see this house and the house just over there. For the most part, they're still standing. Just remarkable to see the way that it can take a path and just devastate one side of this community, but still leave pretty good structures left here behind. Of course, there is some damage still to the roof over there as well. But the damage that we're seeing here, just a portion of the tragedy. Aaron, you mentioned it. There are 18 confirmed deaths here in the state of Kentucky right now, 17 of those right here in Laurel County. Andy Beshear, the governor here in Kentucky, spoke about this yesterday and just walked us through the emotional experience that he had just walking through some of these scenes here. He told us about how the deaths that have happened here, they're mostly in their 60s and their 70s, and that number could rise. 10 right now remain in critical condition. The 17, 18 number that we have right now is just confirmed right now. Hopefully that doesn't climb at all as we continue here in this recovery. But yesterday we heard the governor speak with us for the first time and speak a little bit just about what he'd seen and just the damage, and just take a listen to how he describes this.
We just finished a tour that's hard to see. Homes that are in a single wall left standing. Some homes that have all four walls yet lost the person inside. You can not only see the destruction but feel it. But at almost every single one of these plots, you see 10, 11, or 12 people helping out.
Yeah, it's just amazing to hear Governor Beshear describe the way the community has rallied here to try to help out some of these folks that have really lost everything just in these last 36 hours here. The recovery efforts, though, still very much in the early stages. It's going to take a lot of time to recover here, but in the short term, we can tell you power alone. The governor spoke a little bit yesterday about this. The number that he had said was across the state of Kentucky, 83,000 folks were without power. I can tell you the latest numbers here in Laurel County that we have just about 2,000 customers right now remain in the dark, and certainly hoping that throughout the rest of this day today they can get that power back up and running for some of these communities that still have some sort of structure left at this point. Aaron, we're going to continue to stay on the ground here and provide more updates in just about 30 minutes as well as later at 9 o'clock. But we want to send it back to you now in the studio, Aaron.
Andy, thank you for showing us the scenes out there in Laurel County.